Hello and thanks for watching this short video. This is Woody Adams here with Intuit. We're focusing on QuickBooks Online, of course. And let's look at some reports. I'm on the report list. So again, reports tab, report list. On the reports tab, we give you, and we'll talk about memorized reports in a different video, but we give you some key critical reports as well as you can rearrange a menu. But let's just look at reports from a customizing standpoint. And I'm going to pick on a particular sales report, but we have company reports, P&L, balance sheet, account listing, statement of cash flow for the multi-currency. These are key: realized and unrealized exchange, gains and losses, even a company snapshot just to show you guys. Right? Company snapshot, and you can drill in. Right? So you have some charts and graphs and what customers owe me, what do I owe current suppliers, etc. So that's always there. And now when you go to reports, if you arrange it this way, customer snapshot will come up for you right away. Let's go back to the report list though. So I'm going to go to sales just to show about customization. I'm going to do sales by customer detail. Nice report because it shows me all the different sales transactions and entries for each customer. But I can customize it if I want to look at by item and customer as well, or by class or division. So how do you do that? Or maybe you want to change it to a cash basis from right now it's accrual. You want to go to cash, or you want to add a few more columns that are missing on the report, out of the box. So you can always change the date right here. That's pretty obvious. But if you click customize, here I can change the date, and we'll just do it this quarter to date. And I'm going to keep it on accrual basis, but here's where you would change it to cash. And I'm actually going to group by product and service by the items sold, but I'm also going to make sure I have specific columns on there. So I'm going to change the columns. And if you're in Chrome, you will want to move that down. There you go. And I'm going to choose client there. And here's all the different columns you can add: AR paid, and even class if you want to show the division of the business. Let's go ahead and add class too. So you have a lot, service date, ship date, etc. So that would be helpful for that, depending on what you need. The next thing would be your dates and then lists. This is where you filter the report. So here's where I can filter it by particular transaction type, so I could look just at invoices if I want to, or maybe just a particular customer or a group of customers. And then, by a particular class or division, or even by a payment method if you want. And then, of course, match, you can put in information like maybe you use the memo field for a particular detail, and you could have filter it by the memo, and it'll bring up everything that has to do with that memo. And then, of course, you have your numbers. How do you want them to show? Negative numbers normally in parentheses, etc., in red. Then the header, footer, and you can actually change the report title if you want. This would be, items by customer, whatever, sold. You guys choose what you want there. And then you have your footer too. And then, of course, I'm going to run the report. So it'll change it. Now I have columns instead that's going to be grouped by the item, and then I have my client or the customer. All right. And that's, and even with the class as well. So you can do a lot to the report and to the reports just by customizing. And then what you can do as well is I can export it to Excel if I want. I can email it. And what about even auto scheduling for email? I could also print it, but memorize. So go ahead and memorize the report first, and you're going to add it to a group. And I'm going to actually going to create a group, and these will be, customer sales. And I know that the report I created is silly. You might think it's silly or absurd, but still, I just wanted to show you all the things you could do when you're on the report. So customer sales, and I'm going to click OK. Now, why that's important for memorizing it is that I can go to Memorize Reports, and I can choose the group and edit that group and set up a schedule to email it to the main CEO or my business partner or something like that, and even choose the schedule when I'm going to email it. Click Edit Schedule, and I'm going to do this weekly for him. It's going to be Fridays. Click OK. There's no end date in sight, or I could do it for the next 12 weeks or something. Put in the subject, check out this new report. And then Clayton will actually get this report emailed. And I could even attach it as Excel, or just be kind of HTML, right? I'm sorry, it's plain text. The note is plain text, not HTML. But you could attach it as Excel if you want. And I just click save, and then on Friday, tomorrow, I'm going to get an email. Clayton's getting an email of this report, so he can take a look at it. So quite a bit you can do with reports, customizing as well as memorizing and doing an auto send of the schedule. And I hope that was helpful. Have a great day.